We're back. We made it back to Spain. Oh, yay. How fun, Lana. We did it.
How fun.
We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my God. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Cup TV, part of the Currently Unnamed Podcast Network, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. On today's occasion, to nobody's surprise whatsoever, I'm drinking coffee. What?
Ooh.
Today, we've got a little coconut vanilla situation going on because it's Casa.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Casa, coconut, that's the literal connection I made in my brain when I made this cup of coffee.
Okay.
Because this Casa was cocoa nuts.
See, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I am Lana, your resident evil diva. I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Her. And I, to no one's surprise, is drinking water because hydration is important. And I also, to no one's surprise, have my cup mug because why not? And you can get your cup mug at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup mug, period. Oof.
Yes, God. Oh, we've made it back
Mm-hmm.
to Love Island, UK. We are
Mm-hmm.
here. We've made it. Oh boy. A lot has gone down.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, a lot has gone down. A lot has happened. An entire week of Casa Amor happened. You know, I'm kind of glad in a way that we took this whole week to kind of just get the full Casa. We got the recoupling right before Casa. We got all of Casa and the aftermath of Casa.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be honest, Casa itself was not that interesting.
It felt like the sleepover to me. Like we just got the
Well, it was the
sleepover
same
part two.
place.
It was the same place. It was the same look. It was the same vibe. Like,
Energy.
yeah, it felt very much the same to me. But you know, I feel very let down by both Casas this season that we've had thus far. Like both Casas was kind of like, oh, okay, sure, it happened. We appreciated that it happened. Now that
Sure.
it's over, it's like, okay. Okay. And I was, I don't know. For me personally, I was looking for something bigger and better in UK's because I've heard so much about how Casa is always the testing ground. This is the place. This is where it all goes down. We get a lot of drama from Casa.
Uh-huh.
And this time, it felt like they were trying to produce some drama, but it really wasn't drama. It was like nobody really cared about that drama.
The drama came
Mm.
from each other,
It,
like
it
from
just,
either side, but there wasn't any drama like in each. It
it,
was weird.
it was just didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for me how I wanted it. How I guess how I wrap my head around what thinking that it was going to be because of all the expectations and what everybody was talking about because I was so excited. Maybe I built it up too much in my own head and it just wasn't giving. It just wasn't giving,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It was really interesting. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't
I don't
either.
know.
It just didn't do what I thought it was going to do. But we're gonna talk about it because
We
that's
are
what we're
going to
here to
talk
do.
about it. I'm certainly intrigued to talk about it. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things competitive reality TV and a good old dose of Love Island.
Mhm.
everything in between. We are here. We will be back here twice a week starting next week with No Invite Needed live. Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. BST, and Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. BST to talk Love Island UK. We will be back on Tuesday to talk all about the weekend's shenanigans. We will talk about it at the end of this recording, but oh my god, we're getting our movie night, and I didn't think we would be getting it in the UK, but we're getting movie night, Lana!
I knew we were going to get it in the UK. I was excited about getting it in the UK. I think this US is just a different breed right now. This season just turned out to be totally different, so we're not getting it. But I knew we were going to get it in the UK, and I was like, yeah, they kind of got a lot of stuff that they need to air out at movie night. So I'm excited to see this movie night. And I think this is where the drama is going to take place, honestly. And I'm like, I'm okay with that.
I
hope
hope.
so. I hope
So we're
some
gonna
people. Oh, I hope some people get. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
So we'll be back on Tuesday to talk about movie night and all of the aftermath of movie night. So don't you worry about that. And we will be back later today, shortly, actually, right after this, to talk about Love Island USA. We'll be back tomorrow as well to talk about Love Island USA. And we'll be back on Sunday with the finale. I think we are going to do it live.
I think so.
So we'll be back Sunday live after the finale of Love Island USA. It is almost over. So next week we will be down to only Love Island twice a week. And honestly, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for it. I gotta be honest.
I'm thankful, but honestly, after everything that went on this week, they could give me one more week of US and I'll be okay. But
I agree.
I'll take it.
Well, especially as we're moving into Big Brother season, it's like, cool, we get live feeds on Sunday, basically the same time that the Love Island finale ends. So literally, Love Island finale ends, then we get live feeds. I think it's like the perfect transition into the rest of our summer. But yes, I also agree. I wouldn't mind another week of Love Island USA.
Just one more week. Just one more week. Like, I fear like they should have had this week a finale week show every day. Just this week. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Keep the After Sun on Saturday, and then have the finale on Sunday. Like, I think for finale week, I think that should be the schedule. But I don't work there. Why listen to me?
Yep.
But
exactly. But we are talking episodes 26 through 32 because that's where we left off last time we were here. That episode really is kind of mostly obsolete at this point. It's mostly obsolete at this point, with the exception of the recoupling that happens midday and everyone's in a bikini.
Because we know something's about to go down when they're doing a recoupling in a bikini.
Come on, midday bikini recoupling. Yes. Come on, midday bikini recoupling. Yes, God. Like, okay. Work.
Okay. Sure.
My favorite part of this episode is Tony, the American, on Love Island UK in an España bikini. I'm like, embrace the culture. You're in Mallorca. Why not? Period.
Why not? Look, tell me about that when you got there, girl. I get it.
Tell me either you didn't have enough bikinis, or one of your bikinis didn't get approved by production, so they
bought you this one. They gave you this one. Absolutely is what happened.
They said, "Here you go, girl. Here you go, girl."
This one is this one, but this one will work. Thank you.
Yes, here's your Spain bikini, because guess what? We're in Spain.
Yeah.
But yes, we get a good old fashioned recoupling in the bikini, recoupling in bikinis. But first, Harry and Helena kiss in the hideaway.
At this point, who cares? I could
Not
care less
me.
about Harry or Helena at this point. I don't care. Who cares?
Who cares?
Mm-mm. I'm sorry.
Then in
Who
that
cares?
case, let's talk about our recoupling.
Yes.
We have couples. Some of them are new, some of them are not. This is
Ooh,
a couple.
they are.
Emily
Emily
and
and Tom.
Tommy, they certainly coupled up.
They did.
This man, and I love that you didn't put them in order, Lana. But
Nope.
this man, with 3 picks left, goes, I guess I have to pick someone.
Shakira turns right around and says, "Why didn't you just pick Bill Kiss?" I was like,
I guess I have to
"Have to
pick
pick some."
someone.
Look here.
I guess I have to pick someone.
Oh, I, I. Shakira was like, seriously. Why? Why? And you know what's so funny to me? Was so what if at the end of this they actually end up liking each other and end up
I'm
together this
going to
whole time?
hate my
I will
life.
I will be so gagged and get like I probably would kick my feet up laughing and just turn around to I swear
No.
to Jesus, I will be laughing my butt off. I would say vote for him to win if that's the case because it would be the
You know
most
what?
entertaining thing that would have
You know
happened
what?
all
Yeah,
summer, all season.
If Shakira and Ben end up in a couple together in the
And they
final,
actually like each other,
I
baby,
you know what? I hope they win.
give it to them. It's
At this point,
just it will make this whole season
at the end of the day, all you can do is laugh.
laugh. This man said, "I guess I gotta pick someone," and she said, "Why didn't you just pick Billy Kiss?" Like, seriously.
Oh God. Is that the quote of the season? I guess I have to pick someone.
Why didn't you just pick Billy Kiss? Like, it's like, oh, that is
God.
go. Ever since I saw that in the episode, I have been saying that over and over in my
I guess
head.
I have to pick
Pick
someone.
someone. Why didn't you just pick
I
Billy
guess
Kiss?
I
Like
I guess I
that
have to pick something to eat.
that whole quote just sends me. They back and forth just sends me. Oh,
Anyway,
I hope they leave and just be at least friends so they can just
I hope
go
so
back and
too.
forth with each other because they are hilarious.
I
Start a
guess I have
podcast
to pick
together.
someone. Why didn't you just pick
Start a
Billy
podcast
Kid?
together. Just y'all don't like each
Right.
other, and we know it, and the tension is always there. Like they always arguing, but it's always a fun banter time. Ugh,
And then bring on Tony so Shakira and Tony can just yell at Ben the whole time.
jeez.
Perfect. Perfect.
Guess I gotta pick someone.
Oh, Dijon and Meg. Shocker, they're still together. Yasmin and Connor.
That came out of nowhere, but okay, sure.
Sure. These two. Tony and Harrison. Billy Kiss and Giorgio. Because that's who was left.
That was who was left, and I hate that. But whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we get a text. Oh my God, there's
ooh,
a text. After,
ooh.
a period of time, after the recoupling, everyone's getting ready. They're doing their thing, whatever, whatever, whatever. Oh no. I forgot. This episode, we don't even get Casa. This episode, we get a live performance from Katie B.
Yeah, oh
Did you
yeah.
know who this woman was?
I had no idea who this woman was. I'm
I
sorry.
did.
Good
I
for you.
did.
Good for you. I don't know
Yeah,
this
I
one.
actually like her. I have a couple of her songs saved on one of my go-to playlists. Not the song she performed in this episode. But one of her songs, Crying for No Reason, I put on anytime I'm feeling bad about myself and I'm like, why am I crying? that I
For
put
no
on crying for no
reason.
reason. Janae, you are correct.
You could not be more correct if you tried to be more correct, Janae.
At this point, we are 5 weeks in. We're still here.
It's only because these people are so freaking delusional and crazy. Like they getting on my last nerve. How you walk into a villa week one and think you are just locked in and married from this point on in a what 8 9 week process? And then you get mad over the dumbest. I am honestly, I have never been ready to rage quit Love Island like I'm ready to rage quit Love Island. Like this is driving me insane. If this movie night does not deliver, I promise you, I'm sorry, Logan. I might have to leave you to your own devices because this is
You know,
ridiculous.
I understand, and I am okay if you need to. I get it. I
I might have to
understand
take a week
completely.
to just be like,
That's fine.
because
That is
they
okay. I understand it.
like
Um,
why? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, why?
oh no, I get it. Also, thank you, Janae, for the love. We appreciate you, Janae. Um, but yes, I love KDB though. I think she's fabulous. She looked lovely.
Sure.
And she's a Love Island fan, so work girl.
Great.
Love it.
Did I skip over that
Um,
whole party? Yes. I didn't care.
that's fair. To be honest with you, I watched this specific episode at 1.75 speed.
I was
So
at 2.0 speed
oh good.
because I was like,
Good.
get this out of here, please.
Yeah. Um yeah, no, that's fair. It is in the next episode that we start our adventure into Casa Amor. Ooh, but
Ooh,
only for the boys.
only for the boys. And I was like, hello?
Now, okay.
Hello?
I'm going to need some Love Island UK fans in the comment section, in the chat, whatever. Please let us know. Is this typically how they do it? Because I was very confused why the boys got a whole night
Right.
of Casa by themselves and the girls got a pajama night and then the boys came in the next day. Like, I was so confused by this.
I was very confused by this. I was like,
Like,
what did we
like, did one of the Casa boys have like a problem getting there? Like, was there like the math wasn't mathing for me. So I was just confused.
I was definitely confused. I was like, I don't understand what's happening here, but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nevertheless,
We do get it. They
we
do
got
come eventually.
Casa. Let's talk about our Casa people, starting with the boys.
But they do come eventually. They do come eventually. So
The boys come eventually. They come at the start of episode 29, basically. And I was happy to finally see men, new men, fresh men. It was very nice to see.
Man, you ain't got to
We have,
you ain't got to do that to the girlies. Even though you ain't
I
interested in
know,
looking at them, you ain't got to do that to the girlies.
right?
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, what did I say?
I was just look. I mean, like it's okay. They finally got here, but I was ready to see more men. Like the girls were there day
No, I'm talking
before.
about these men.
I know you were saying like you were overlooking the girlies. Like I didn't care
What?
nothing about the girl. You made it sound like you only cared about the men and not the girls.
No, I was caring about the men getting there for the girls.
The way you said it made it sound like you were overlooking the girls because you were more excited about the men.
No, I wanted the men to get there because I was
Got you. I get it
upset.
now. It just
Uh,
we just
yes,
had
I
a
got it.
miscommunication.
I
I
was
just wanted the
upset
clarification.
that the original boys got Casa people a full day earlier, and I am supporting women's rights here. Why didn't they get the men a full extra day?
I
That's
agree
where
with
I'm
that
upset.
100%. I agree with that
That's what
a
I'm upset
thousand
about.
percent.
That's what I'm
Then we're
upset
back
about.
on the same page.
We
Here.
are. Thank you very much. Cash with 2 C's and Boris.
Oh, I first of all, let me just say this. These pictures get these boys dirty because these men look way better in person than they did on these pictures. Because when I saw the pictures
Again,
first, again, when I saw the pictures first, I was like, not too into any of
we had
these
the same
guys.
problem. We had the same problem with Giorgio. We had the same problem with Will from the sleepover. We had the same problem with like most of these photos. Boris does not look great in this photo. Boris in person, hot.
Good looking man. Cash, same
Good look.
way.
Cash,
Cash.
good looking man.
Cash.
Ooh.
Cash?
These two are the hottest of the Casa Boys for me, I gotta say. Right off
When
the bat.
Cash came in and I was like, okay, cute. It was the next day when he put that do-rag on and he came out, I was like, oh, oh,
Oh,
oh.
hi.
Hey Cash. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
hello,
feeling
Cash. Yes,
I
yes,
was
yes,
like,
yes,
okay,
yes.
yes, yes. I mean, he's bulky. They're bigger. These pictures make them look skinny, tiny. These men are bulky men, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, these pictures don't do any of them justice. I'm gonna be honest. But yes, Cash and Boris, good looking men.
Cash and Boris. We've got Chris and Jamie.
Same thing with Jamie. I thought Jamie looked so much better than he did in this picture. I was not impressed. Chris too, but I thought this was a good picture of Chris. Honestly, I think Chris looked better in his picture than he did in person.
I agree. Chris is very attractive. And so
Yeah.
is Jamie.
Yes.
The beard on Jamie is very, very good. And we have Ty and Martin.
Ty is the other one. I thought Ty was so much hotter in person than he did this picture. This picture, I was like, oh, cute.
This picture, I need him to smile.
He looks like
Ty's
he's
got a great
grimacing.
smile. Yeah.
He looks like he's grimacing. Like,
he looks like he's in pain.
Yeah, but Ty is so much hotter in person. He kind of reminds me of an older brother of Ben.
Yeah. Which makes sense with who he ended up coupling.
Absolutely, absolutely. She has a type, but he just looks like that. And Martin is a good looking dude. His head shape is weird for me.
In everything he wore while he was in the villa, I was like, okay, yeah, you're a model. You don't know how to dress yourself. No,
it looked like he was just he very looked like catalog. Like everything he wore was from catalogs. Like somebody like he perfectly placed everything or perfectly put everything in.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he was a bad style. He was just a safe style.
Yeah.
Very much for the consumer consumption.
Yeah. It was like, I don't know. I never got a sense of who he was.
Yeah. And there was a reason for that.
Yes. But all of the other guys, I was like, I got a full sense of who you were. Which I'm like, okay, work.
Him and Chris, I didn't know who they were. But it was a reason for that.
Well, yeah.
It's a reason.
Well, yes. And we have the Casa girls. Let's talk about our Casa girls. Andrada and Emma. Oh boy.
Horrible pictures. Horrible pictures. These make these girls
Emma
look like
looks
SpongeBob.
Horrible.
They look like SpongeBob SquarePants in these pictures.
Emma looks horrible in this photo, and she does not look horrible in person.
She does not look horrible. Like both of them, these are bad pictures of them, but they are not ugly girls. They're not ugly girls at all. But these pictures make them look so much older than they are, and boxier than they are.
Yeah.
Like, but beautiful girls. Beautiful girls.
And it's important to point out because it becomes relevant throughout the entire rest of the week. Emma is Harry's ex.
We're gonna talk about Miss Emma later on.
So she's here for clout, right?
She is here for payback. And she is mad because the payback is not working.
That part.
And now she's like, she thought she was going to come in and be the story. And
she thought she was going to do her big ones. And
the two people who you want to do your big ones with don't care because they know how awful they both are. They're both awful even human beings, and they both deserve each other, so they don't care what the other one does because they know they do the same thing. They're both awful human beings, and we're talking about Harry and Helena. So both of them are snake. Both of them are slimy people. They both do the same thing. They both. That's why they are perfect for each other. And so you
Yeah.
coming in, Emma, thinking you're gonna expose Harry for who he is. She knows who he is, and she
She
accepts him
don't
for him. She
care.
don't care. She don't care because she does not care about herself. Self-esteem done. And I'm like, how? Why? But yeah, she doesn't care. So now Emma's at the point where she's annoyed because she doesn't care, and she's going to ruin everything that she could possibly have out of this experience because she is too hung up on trying to expose Harry, and you're not
Yep.
focusing on what you said your reason for coming in is happening for. So like, Emma, get your life. Get your life, because if you came in here for love, if you came in here to find a connection, a relationship, you wouldn't care what Harry does if you didn't come in here for him.
Yep.
You wouldn't care what he does. I don't care what he does. I came
But
in
you
here for
care.
me. But obviously you care. So just say that. You know, of all people, if you wanted that man back, you could have him back. Because that
Yep.
man got you tatted on his arm. If you wanted him back, you would have him back. But you are saying
Yeah.
you don't want him back. So if you don't want him back, then let him be. But now you're starting to look weird and look strange and look a little crazy because you claim you don't want him back. You telling everybody you didn't come in for him, but you also won't get off the person who he with. And you trying to have chats with her and you trying to expose him for all the things he's doing. Let him be. I did not come here for you. I came here for somebody else, and I want to make a connection with somebody else. So therefore,
I don't
you
believe
are.
it.
I don't believe it either. No, she obviously came in here for him.
Oh
She
yeah.
obviously did, and she go lose out really quickly on a possibility with somebody else if she keep acting like this. And I think it's gonna happen
Yeah.
sooner than later.
Yep. 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 Lauren and Lucy.
Well, why do they? Lucy, great picture. Lauren, what the
Great.
heck?
Lauren looks so bad, and she's pretty. Lauren is
She's
gorgeous.
she's pretty. They make her look like she's like 50.
Luke,
They make her look 50, and this woman does not look this way. Like, what is with this bad tan, this big old five head,
they
and
overexposed
it's
her.
so bad. Like, if I was Lauren, I'd be
Lauren, girl, I'm
pissed.
so
I'm
sorry.
so sorry, because girl, you are so much more prettier than this. Lucy, great picture.
The
Great
best,
picture.
the best picture. I think
Probably the best
Lucy
one.
has. I think Lucy has the best bombshell photo of anybody that's come into the villa, other than maybe Billy Kiss.
And Melisha.
Oh, Melicia's was so good too. Yeah, those would be top three so far.
Hmm. But yeah, Lucy looks great. But Lauren is a very pretty girl, by the way.
Love
She is a
Lauren.
very
Yeah,
pretty girl.
love Lauren. Big fan. And Rio and
These
Yaz.
are actually two good pictures too, I'll be honest.
These are pretty good. Yeah, Rio looks good.
Really good. Rhea's eyes are insane. Rhea's
So
eyes are
pretty.
stunning. Like, she is wild crazy. She is orange. That's what I'm saying. Janae, she is orange. And it makes no sense. Like, why did they
Why
do
is
that to
she
her?
orange?
Why did they do that to Lauren? Like, craziness. But
Well, so is
yeah,
Rio.
Rhea, yeah, she's a little orange, but
Rio
not
is
as orange.
orange.
Not as orange as Lauren. But Yaz, great picture.
Yeah,
Look
I'm
at
like
that.
Lauren. Lauren is orange. Lorange.
Love
This is
that.
Lorange. This is
Not
not
that.
Lauren anymore. This is not Lauren. This is not an accurate depiction of Lauren. This is Lorange.
Uh, but stop it.
No,
Uh,
Lauren is the woman we see in the villa. Lauren is the beautiful, stunning, gorgeous goddess that we're seeing in the villa. This is Lorange.
I can't. I can't. But yeah, I think Rhea is. a little orange, not as orange, so that's good. But yes, I think this is a really good picture of her too. She looks stunning. Love her hair, her smile.
I agree. So, Casa.
It happens.
It
Here's the
happened.
thing. This is literally what we got in Casa. People talking, people connecting. The boys decide to play truth or dare for whatever reason, just to kiss everybody, because that's all this is. We don't play truth or dare so we can kiss everybody. Because every dare was kiss this islander, kiss two islanders,
Kiss
kiss three islanders, kiss
somebody.
somebody you wanna. Okay,
Softcore porn.
all right. It's like okay, okay. Everybody want to kiss, so fine. They play truth or dare while we, like we said, having the girls over there waiting and not having boys for a day, and then the guys are over there playing around and making connections and whatever, and then the girls finally get their boys, and it's literally just them talking, connecting, talking. Some of them talking more than others, some of them not. Yasmin kissing Jamie on the first day, 15 minutes in, like 15 minutes in, they already kissing. I'm just like, okay, girl,
Go
I
for it.
knew. Do what you do. We knew.
I
Um,
honestly, I gotta say, I loved that energy. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was good energy. I'm like, yes, it's Casa. She finally is like putting herself out there and trying. Like this is what I wanted to see from Yasmin. Finally, thank you.
I was just like, I said it. We knew. We've been doing Yasmin. We knew what you
Yeah.
was going to do, and you doing it.
Well,
So
none of the
cool.
none of the other men are matching her energy. She finally found one that did. We'll take it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, and everybody just talking and kissing, kissing and talking, talking and kissing. And night one comes to a close, and I already knew what was going to happen with this whole situation, because when they were going to bed, it was evident what was going to happen. Dee and Harry decided to sleep outside in their beds because of respect, and so I was like, okay, so they coming back single. Period.
Yep.
Got it. Um, and Harrison was the first person to jump in the bed. I was like, yep, he brings somebody back. That man, he was going to have loose lips the second he walked in Casa and knew it, because he was doing it in the villa. He was moving that way in the villa. He was gonna definitely go move in Casa that way. Okay, cool. Giorgio, I was like, okay, I'm excited for you, Giorgio. Let's get that connection going, because you gonna need it, because you ain't had no real connection going into Casa. You were in a friendship couple. That's great. Uh, Ben, we all knew. We all knew.
Oh
Ben
yeah.
was super single, 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 single. And we knew Ben was gonna go over there and be like a kid in a candy store. He had every right to do that. Wasn't mad at him for doing it. Do you? Um, Tommy, Tommy, everybody expects so much of Tommy. Everybody was like, oh, Tommy's a nice boy. Tommy's so sweet. Tommy's so nice. Yes, two things can be true. Tommy is sweet. Tommy is nice.
Yes.
Tommy is kind. But Tommy is also a single man,
Yep.
because he in a couple with Emily for a week before going into Casa.
Right.
Literally a week. And so I was like, yes, it's a possibility Tommy can get his head turned. So this is all night one. I'm like, I don't know. Possible, but I'll wait it out to see. But everything else, everybody else, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen. This is just night one. And then Ben, night one, making fumbles of all fumbles. Because you got too excited. You're like a puppy dog who just got so excited that he peed on himself. Because this man, well, I was about to call him something else. This man walked in there, had a connection with what's her name, with the and what's her name?
Andrada.
Andrada. Can't remember her name, but he has this connection with Andrada, and he's like, "Ooh, we gonna sleep in the same bed together." She's like, "That'd be great. That's fine." Blah blah blah. Then he goes 10 seconds, he kiss her, then goes 10 seconds later, have a conversation with Lucy, kiss her, and then say, well, no, never mind, I'm gonna sleep with you. And then go tell D all about it. First he said D, I'm gonna sleep with Andrada. D is like, sure, fine, I don't care. And then he's like, oh wait, never mind, you can have her, D. I'm gonna sleep with Lucy. Like, you passing folks around like it's a blunt. Like, that is a woman, not a blunt. What are you doing? You ain't can't puff puff past my dude. Like,
But
my
did we
guy.
expect anything
Nope.
less from him?
I
No.
expected him to at least not be that much of an idiot. But Lord,
No.
no, no,
No.
because he's just that.
Because he is an idiot.
He is an idiot, and I'm like, Ben, I tried to defend you.
He's
I have
he's passing
tried.
people around because this is what he does as a cabbie. He
That's
can't
what
keep people for long enough
I
because
don't
he
know.
just keeps passing them around.
I bet he is in a friend group that passes girls around. I'm sure of it. I'm
Absolutely.
sure he is. I'm sure he
Uh,
is. Just the way he acts. But then even Dejan was like, dude, that is foul. Like, you can't do that. He's just like laughing until Andrade, oh, Jesus, her name.
well, we just had Andrina, so it's
Yes,
Andrada. Here, I
Andrada.
got
See,
here, I got you. Hold on.
no, because see the thing,
Andrada.
Andrada. The problem is my brain is going to wrestling because there is a wrestler named Andrade.
Oh, I
So
see.
every time I start saying Andrade, I'm about to say Andrade, and it's not her name.
I see.
And
I see you. I see you.
Andrada. But she goes and tells Ben, like, hey, I don't like that. That's not cool what you did. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't trying to be that way. But you kind of were. You were a dick. And you kind of were trying to be a dick. And you were absolutely succeeded in being a dick. And if I was Andrada, that would have been donezo for me. Like, first day, you meet me
Yeah.
and you trying to puff past me? No, you can have that.
No.
But we know Andrade. We know I know what you doing, Andrade. You just trying to get in the villa. So you were playing a game just to get in the villa because your mind was on somebody else. We know who your mind was on, but you knew you ain't have a shot in hell to get that person.
Yep.
So you went for the next best thing so you can get in the villa because this is not going to work. I don't care how you look at it. They need to send them all home. I don't care. Oh, I know we ain't at the couples yet, but oh, y'all.
I mean, I didn't have much else to say from Casa, to be honest with you. Can we just talk about the couples?
Can we? Because honestly, we did not. Like, these. I'm trying to think of anything. We see Tony having good conversations. We see people having conversations. Only thing I will talk about from the main villa before we get into that is the
Yes, yeah.
fact that Helena is playing these games and she's trying to act like she's not. I don't like this woman. I said before, I don't like this woman. She's trying to act like I'm not trying to just go after the same guys as Shakira just to get under her skin. Yes, you are. It's starting to become a game to you because you knew for 100% you were not interested in Ty. You knew you wanted Harry. You were going to stay for Harry, but you wanted to mess with Shakira. This is starting to become a game for her. And I don't like it because she's trying to act like she's so innocent.
She's trying to act like she's the innocent, like she's turning into Meg, she's turning into Emily, like she's turning into that girl that we didn't want her to be, but unfortunately she's turning into that girl. And I'm like, Helena, girl, we knew from the moment Harry left she was going to stay with Harry. There's no shot in hell. The only reason you're doing this is because you don't like Shakira. Why? Because Shakira does have a better connection with Harry than you do. He's just too much of a pussy to actually choose you because he's got too many self-confidence issues to actually realize that what he needs in a partner is Shakira. And I'm glad that Shakira is finally standing up for herself and saying, no, I don't want this from you, Harry. I'm going to move on. Neither Harry nor Helena have the self-esteem
Nope.
possible to actually respect themselves enough to know what they need in a relationship. Therefore, they are both going to crash out together. And I can't wait to watch it happen.
And they will never see that money. They will never see that money. And I think they
You think
know
they're
they
making
will.
the final?
They're
You
not
think
even
they're
going to get to
making
the
it
final.
anywhere close to the final?
No, because once the public
No.
start voting couples out,
Maybe they're the first to go. Unless we are seeing something completely different to the British public, I
from
don't know.
now I have been following some of the people on TikTok who follows this Love Island, and I'm trying to get
Right.
before of like I'm listening to the British public on there. Now, from what I'm hearing, they're not enjoying this couple and they're not enjoying Megan DeJohn. So I'm like,
Good.
good, because those are people who I don't enjoy either, because I think everybody is seeing how they move is really ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah, but she is acting like she's innocent and this is not a game and this is she's just not she knows she's we just have the same type. No, baby, you're playing in that woman's face because you knew you weren't going to go to Harry, leave Harry. You know, you should have just used Casa as just go talk to everybody just to talk. But you kept focusing in on the one guy.
She should have used it as pajama time. Let's be real and honest and genuine. Like, just have a spa 3 days. Just
Right.
relax and enjoy yourself, girl. Hang out in the Hampoline, get in the pool, get your tan, and
If
just
somebody
move
come
on
over
with
and
your
talk to
life.
you, talk to
Like,
them. But like, move on. Oh, like seriously. But you find the one guy that Shakira is enjoying her conversation with and is building something just to keep pulling him away. Like I think I laughed the most when Helena came and pulled Ty from Shakira the first time, and Shakira walked over and talked to Tony for about 10 minutes and was like, I'm about to go get him back. And went and pulled him again. I was like, yes, Shakira,
period.
as you should. Period, period, period. Um, okay, let's get to these couples because I really
Baby.
don't have no. That was
All
it. That was
right.
the only thing.
Let's see. Who do we have? Tony Cash! Yay! Tony!
Tony picked for Tony, and I am so freaking happy
Yes,
for her
Tony!
because,
A
baby,
man that's here to defend Tony! Yeah.
I love it. Because Harrison, we knew you was moving weird. I knew you've been playing in her face this entire time, and she has been letting you mug her off and come back to you. And I'm just like, Tony, I get why you're doing it because you needed somebody to stay there with so you don't get dumped. But baby, I'm so glad that the
Fine by
first chance
me.
you get, but the first chance she got to go, baby, gone.
We've been saying it. We just needed her to get to Casa. And she got her man.
Tony, you get your fireworks for
Good.
you.
They look good.
Woo!
I'm so happy. Yes, Tony. Yes.
Yes, Tony.
Yes,
Woo!
Tony. Ah,
Yes.
I was
Woo! All that
so
for you, Tony. All that for
thrilled.
you.
I was so thrilled.
Absolutely. Love that for her.
Billy gets a Boris! Yeah!
Period.
Queen shit! These are my 2 favorite couples. So these are literally my 2 favorite couples. So
I just loved how Billy Kiss number one had 2 options. Number one, she had 2
come on,
options.
wake it up, 2 options.
2
Wake it up, 2
options.
options.
And this man was like, I've never kissed a girl from Ireland. She was like, I've never kissed a dude from Slovenia. And he said, well, you know what? I think we should just do it. And she was like, you think? He was like, I know. I was like,
Improving Irish-Slovenian relations.
ew, ew, ew,
In
ew.
Spain. On
Ew,
Love
ew,
Island
ew.
UK.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love it. She look. I think Boris is hot. His tattoos are cute. Are hot. He was
His
like,
accent, everything
oh.
about him, everything about Boris is so fucking hot.
She, she kissed him. And was like, oh, I got some on your nose. She was like, my nose is big, so it's fine. I was like, love that.
him.
Love that.
I'm so happy for both of them.
Me too.
Thrilled.
Yeah.
So, Shakira!
Woo! Shakira. And Ty. Ty, you are great. Because here's what I want to say about you, Ty. Ty came
Please.
in. He knew what he wanted. He was like, I'm gonna go off, I'm gonna do this Casa thing. I'm talking to everybody, which he did. He liked Shakira. He talked to Shakira. Helena was pulling him. He was talking to Helena just to see it out. He went back to Shakira and was like, this is, you know what? I like talking to you. You are who I want.
Yeah.
Then he went right to Helena and was like, I'm leaning to Shakira. Shakira's the one I want to talk to. He let her down. Now Helena talk about something. I didn't want him anyway. Girl, he didn't want you. He didn't want you. You talking about you didn't want him anyway. If you didn't want him, why was you all up in his face? He didn't want you. You wanted to embarrass this man and think like, oh, I didn't want him. I was gonna always be Harry. He knew that. And that's why he didn't want you. He wanted
Hmm.
Shakira because Shakira is great. Shakira, I rocks with
Shakira,
you. We
Shakira.
rocks with you. We rocks with you here. This is
Yeah,
for you too, girl. This is for you too, girl.
Shakira. Our girls thriving. My three
My
favorite
top three. My
couples.
three favorite couples right here. Top three. Here's
Literally my
here.
three favorite couples. Like Tony and Cash, Billy Kiss and Boris, Shakira and Ty. My three favorite couples.
My
Period.
three favorite couples.
Period. Wake it up. Yasmin ends up choosing Jamie, which I also love for both of them.
I like that for them. I hope they're fine. I'm not into it yet because I don't my I have a very up and down relationship with Yasmin at this point. I don't
I
know if I
see it.
trust her. I don't know if I trust her in this villa, and I don't know if I trust her with anybody in particular in this
I
villa. I
get it.
think she is here to hop from person to person and get to the end for what reason? Like she's not gonna get to the end. Let's be honest. I don't think she's making it to the end. But I don't know. I don't trust her. And I like Jamie. I kind of like Jamie. Hopefully, Jamie is her speed. Like you said, hopefully, Jamie matches her freak and her energy that she does end up like him. It's a possibility because I see a little bit of difference in her when she's with him. So I hope that plays out. But I'm very on the fence about her. So she would be my fourth favorite couple if I had to rank them. She would probably be four.
I don't even know that she would be fourth, to be
Oh,
honest
I
with
don't know.
you.
I have to see. I have to continue to see who else.
She is tentatively fourth because we've
Tentatively
talked about
fourth.
four. We talked about four couples.
Right. She might drop down, but tentatively fourth for now.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she
Ben,
stays fourth. She stays fourth. She
yeah,
stays
she
fourth.
stays fourth because Ben comes back with Andrade. Sure.
Uh, Andrada.
I think it's Andrade. Is it?
I think I don't know.
We need
Andrada.
River. We need River. I think she. I think it's a. I think it's a specific pronunciation. Andrade. I'll say Andrade because I'm white. I'll say Andrade. Ben comes back with Andrade. Yeah, but she ain't here for him.
She
So,
ain't here for him, so they are at the
girl,
bottom of
play
my
your
list.
game. Play your game, Andrade. I'm here for it. I see you, girl. I see you, and I like it. I'm here
I
for
mean,
it.
I see you, but I don't get you because I'm like, for what? Why would you come back for him? You didn't have it in there. You couldn't get him in there. You think you gonna get him in front of the girl? No.
Maybe,
Maybe though. Now though, we'll see.
maybe, and we'll talk about why.
Hmm.
Connor comes back with Emma.
I was happy at first, but then she did what she did, and I was like, okay, girl.
I'm happy for Connor,
Six is the charm, I
but
guess. Or maybe not.
I honestly could see Yasmin and Connor just going back to being a couple in the next recoupling, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't be
Um,
surprised.
I don't know necessarily about Jamie yet because we didn't really see a whole lot of Yasmin and Jamie in
Hmm.
Casa. I like Connor and Emma together, but like honestly, I think I like Yasmin and Connor better.
Probably.
So like jury's still out. We'll see.
We'll see.
I just like Connor and I want what's best for Connor.
Hmm.
So Harrison comes back with Lauren. Not to be confused with Lorange here. This is Lorange, but he comes back with Lauren. Nobody was surprised.
No. And Harrison, step to the front. How dare you think you finna call out Tony when she said was like, "Oh, I knew you were doing it. I knew. I knew you would come back with somebody, so I wasn't. And you're like, well, you did too. Of course she would, because the way you moved in the village just let everybody know you were not loyal. You are not loyal. Like, no, no, no. It's just like,
It
then you got a dirty like had beefing back and forth between her and then talking to Cash. Like he just gonna let you talk to him that way. Like if you don't, no,
right.
no, no.
I'm like, thank you, Cash. Finally, the man we wanted for Tony. Thank you, Cash. Thank you, Cash. Thank you very much.
And then you got the nerve to still try to flirt with Tony after it just you trying to mess with her head. And I see you what you're doing here, and I don't like it. You got Lauren. Focus your energy on Lauren right now because you owe that to her. And
Yep.
then you owe to let Tony alone so she can focus her energy on Cash to see if there's something there. And if there is not, y'all can talk later. But you need to focus your energy on the person you brought back and let her focus on the energy that she brought back and stop trying to
Yep.
get in her head because what you're trying to do is try to make sure you always got a second option. And if I was Tony, I
Right.
would be nobody's plan B. Sorry.
Right.
Absolutely not. He'd be like, you want to go for a chat? No, thank you. I'm going to talk to
No.
Cash. Go talk to Cash. I would
No, I'm
honestly
gonna
be
go
like,
talk to the person that I'm in a couple with. I was in a couple with you for how many days? How many weeks? You could have talked to me then.
get out of here. I'm not
Right.
Harrison. You just get weirder and weirder every episode for me.
Yep. Plus Cash is hotter, so period.
Not her, period.
This is where things get contentious because Tommy comes back with Lucy.
I knew
And
it.
I gotta say,
I
I'm
like them
not mad at
together.
this.
I
I
like them together.
really liked it. You know what? They're my fourth.
They might be my fourth.
I actually really like Tommy and Lucy. I really like Lucy.
I'll put
I
them
think
as my
Lucy.
fifth. But no, I'll put
Mhm.
them as my fourth because I like Tommy more than I like Gas. So yeah, I'll put them as my fourth.
Yeah, I like Lucy. I really like Lucy. I think she was one of my favorite Casa girls. I like her energy with Tommy. I really do like the two of them together. Um yeah, I just think, I felt so bad for Lucy coming in immediately and then all of the girls kind of dogging on Tommy and then by proxy dogging on her. And I'm
Right.
like, none of this has to do with her. And I feel like, unfortunately, she's going to end up as a byproduct, getting hate from like the
Megan and
Meg,
Helena.
Helena,
Mm-hmm.
like cohort. And I'm like, girl, for what reason? Like, yeah, I
Tommy picked
understand.
her.
Emily's your girl. It makes sense. Like, it makes sense in their brain, I guess, whatever. But like, stop being a fucking mean girl. Like, there's literally no reason for it. Like, there
Tommy
is
picked
no
her.
reason. Tommy picked her, period. Emily could have picked someone. She didn't. That's her fault.
My thing is this: they were only together for a week. I don't know what she thought was so strong that he wasn't going to leave her. The chemistry that Tommy and Lucy have was evident. Like the
Yeah,
sparkle and it, like I think Emily, the idea of Emily and Tommy were nice because they're both such nice, sweet people. They're nice people, but
yeah,
she also can't remember that Tommy is still a man, and you are still a woman. You still have to have sexual chemistry and they
and
didn't
they
have
had
it.
none.
They were just nice. They were just
Yeah,
nice and sweet together. And you thought that is going to drive you to the end. It was no
no,
spark. It was no fire. Like when he was with Megan or
mhm.
Meg. You know what I'm talking about.
Megan,
Megan. Yeah, when he was
Megan.
with Megan, it was sparkles. It was touching. It was kissing. He was getting flutters with her. With you, it was like sleeping next to his sister. It was no sparkle. Y'all were just friends. You were one of his good friends that he had to share a bed with because they didn't have enough money to get 2 rooms and 2 beds. Like
Right.
that's like me and you getting trapped in a hotel room, Logan. We gonna share the bed because we friends. It ain't got nothing
Yep.
gonna happen, but we friends. We share the bed.
pillow fort or pillow divider in the middle.
Or not.
Or
Because
not. It doesn't
we
matter.
don't
Yeah.
care. It's not no big deal. It's just like we just need a place to sleep. So we just go to sleep.
Love you. You're great. But
Love
like
you,
nothing's
great,
gonna
but I'm not. Nothing's
happen.
going to happen, and that was what Emily and Tommy
Yeah.
was. They was like, they just slept together, and nothing was going to happen. Even if they tried little cuddles here and there, and little kisses back and forth, it just was no spark. And I don't understand what she felt that, but we understand what him and Lucy felt because Tommy and Lucy had a spark that was evident on screen. It was evident. The way that man
Yeah.
smiled with her and laughed and was rubbing her leg while they were talking, and those little small little rubbing the elbows when he like her touching his shoulder and his bicep. It was evident these people actually the way they looked at each other. And it wasn't anything super sexual, it wasn't hypersexual. It was just the
Yeah.
little things, and that is what we'll talk
That's what
later on.
Tommy
Some
needs.
look, we're gonna talk on another show about the little things that make you understand why people are connecting when people like, oh, this isn't real. This is what happens. This is what the product of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, Emily girl, it
Mm-mm.
wasn't meant to be.
Nope.
But for the
Unfortunate,
girls to go
but
off on him, I ain't like that. I was like, you can be
no.
shocked, but you ain't got to be going off on him and her by proxy.
It was gross. But
Uh,
did we expect anything else? No.
no, no.
Which means that unfortunately, we had our two girls, Rio and Yaz, and Chris, and I don't remember this other
Martin.
man's name. Martin, thank you. Chris and Martin were dumped as a result of not being picked by anyone from their respective casas, and as a result of not getting their couple back. Emily and Giorgio are also dumped from the villa.
I mean,
You know,
Giorgio, I respect his
yeah,
decision. I respect him. He was like, I'm very honest. And if the spark wasn't there, the connection wasn't there, it's not there. And
yeah.
he kind of knew he was going to come back and Billy Kiss was going to find somebody else because, duh, she's Billy Kiss.
The two people I'm the most upset to see not come back, honestly, are Giorgio and Yaz.
Yeah.
Like, those are the two people, like, I would have loved to see them together, but if the spark isn't there, the spark isn't there, and I respect that,
Okay.
and I respect Giorgio so much for
Mhm.
straight up just saying, hey, the
It's
spark
not
isn't
there.
there. And, you know, I wish he would have had a better Love Island experience. I like him a lot. I think he's got a great personality. He's such a sweet guy. It just wasn't, there just wasn't a connection there. And I respect the hell out of someone that just says, nah, it's not there with anyone here, but I tried.
Mhm.
And I love that. I love that.
Mhm. He tried. It was what it was. So, and then Emily, of course, was very upset because she was shocked by not Tommy coming back with someone. So,
Yep.
and her not picking, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, she's just dumped. Sorry,
Bye.
girl.
Bye.
Sorry, girl.
But this is where things get
The
a little bit
fallout begins.
interesting.
Yeah, the fallout begins right away.
The fallout begins right away. And the bulk of the fallout here is we find out Andrada is still here for Dijon. And she makes it very clear, very quickly to Meg directly. And I loved this moment from Andrada. I have so much respect for her too. Going straight to Meg and going, hey, so this is exactly what happened in Casa. I'm here to pursue him. Because of the girls in Casa, he said that he had the best connection with me. And I'm going to pursue him. I understand you all have a connection, but I'm going to pursue him here. Loved it. Loved every single moment of it because Meg could only just sit there. And it literally was the epitome of the woman was too stunned to speak. And I lived for every moment of it. I loved it. Finally, someone had the balls to shut Meg up, and I loved it. I loved it.
I mean, I didn't hate it. I did not hate it at all. Um, I thought it was what I appreciated her honesty. I appreciate her being straightforward and like, this is my intentions, and it is what it is. If you like it or not, these are my intentions. And I was like, okay, you can't do nothing but respect that. And I respected that about her. And honestly, I think Meg also respected that about her because she was like, yeah, okay, makes sense. Because everything she said was the truth. There was no lies detected in what she was saying. But and really, it's nothing Meg can do about it with her because you can't stop somebody from talking to somebody else if you the person she should be talking to is her man, not the woman, because she owes me nothing. It's him that owes me stuff. So that's what Megan did. I will say I will give her ones because I would never give her tens. I would give her ones for sitting there and taking it, agreeing to it, moving on. I'm like, okay, do what you gotta do. Now let me go talk to Dejan and figure out where his head is at because what
Yeah.
he's telling me is something I need to hear from him. If he's wanting to pursue her, I need to
Yeah.
hear that from him. So I will give
Like
her
they
her
haven't had
one.
that conversation since he came back, right?
Exactly. So I will give her her ones for doing that. So she went and talked to him and he was like, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about you. I slept on the day beds. All the things were true. Even though he left out the fact that he did tell Adriana that she was one of the best bombshells that came in that could possibly turn his head. He liked the way she looked. He enjoyed her. They have sexual tension and all of that stuff. He said all of that stuff. But everything else, I mean, he didn't kiss her outside of a challenge. He didn't sleep with her. There was no cuddling, none of that. He was respectful on that end, but his conversations are totally different from just pursuing or not pursuing. Like he makes people feel like he will be open for them. And this is the game he plays that I hate. This is the game that he plays that drives me
Yeah.
absolutely positively insane because he makes these women feel like, oh yes, I'm open to talk to you. I'm open to have these conversations with you. We're flirty, we're doing back and forth. And he spent the whole time in Casa talking to her, flirting with her, back and forth, even though but then he wouldn't sleep with her, he wouldn't kiss her, he wouldn't cuddle her. He's doing all the things to respect Megan in those factors, but the
Mhm.
conversations that they were having was not something I would want to hear my man talking about with somebody else.
Right.
So it's like he's toting the line, and so he can get back to the villa and say, "Oh, I was very respectful to our relationship," and he kept mentioning that to Andrada, like, "Oh, I'm not going to do this because I'm respecting Meg. Oh, I'm not going to do this because I'm respecting Meg." So Andrada cannot go back and say, "Well, he was trying to disrespect you." She can't say that because he was constantly telling her, I'm doing this to respect out of respect for Meg. And so I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this. He set the boundaries, but then he was like, but I can talk to you and I can flirt with you and we can have flirty banter and I can tell you how open I am and I can tell you this and I can tell you that and breadcrumb, 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 breadcrumb to make this girl feel like
It's
there's
what
some
he did
hope.
with Militia. It's what he did with everybody that he
Everybody,
tried
Billy
to do.
Kiss, everybody. It's just like
Uh,
I will breadcrumb, breadcrumb, breadcrumb just to get to the end and say, oh, but I want to be with Meg. And they were like, well, then what you waste my time for? Like, I spent all this time. But Andrada was like, yeah, 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 I'm taking this in. And yes, I feel the connection. But I also need to hedge my bet because I know this fool ain't finna take me back to that villa. So, Ben, since you messed up the
yeah.
person I ain't had, we still cool. Like she made sure to keep being cool so he can bring her back. She gave him just enough. She breadcrumbed him just enough
Yeah.
to get back into that villa so she can go after Dijon. But what she failing to realize, once you get back into that villa, Meg is there. And Meg is the whole reason why he doesn't go forward with anybody else. And as long as she is there, he's not going to move forward. And even in this episode, this man sat there after Andrade said she was going to pull him, and she did, and she talked to him, pursued him, and blah, blah, blah. It pissed Meg off, which I get it because you come back into this villa. And I am so mad at Dijon for making me about to agree with Megan on anything in this point. But I agree with her that you come back into this villa after Casa, which is supposed to be the test to make you realize, do I want this person or do I not want this person? You come back single saying, all I could do is think about my Meg, my Meg, my Meg, my Meg. This whole time, you was like, oh, my Meg, I think about my Meg every night. I wake up in the morning, I had a nightmare because I woke up and Meg wasn't there. You did all this drama, come back single, only to sit there and say, we still open and I'm going to pursue somebody else while we still sitting here in my face. We have been here for 4 weeks now. If you don't know by now if it's me or not me,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't know. And if I was mad, I'm like, either I would have given the same ultimatum. Either we shut this down and it's me and you locked in, or we get out of here. Like, you go and
Right.
I will go my own separate ways because I am sick and tired of test after test after test coming for you, and I have to sit back and watch it. I have to sit back and watch it. I chose you first, and I just chose you again out of Casa. When are you going to choose me and only
Exactly.
me?
Never.
Never. And so I understood Megan and her ultimatum and why she was upset. And I was like, dang, that she got me agreeing with her. He is
I know.
foul as, and I can't. And so when she gave him that ultimate, I was like, yes, make him choose. Make him choose what he wants. It's been 4 weeks now. It's not a day. It's not been 4 days. It's been 4 weeks. So I'm like, at this point,
Right.
either you know it's me or you know it's not. We know when we like somebody
Right.
in 7 seconds. So I know in 4 weeks, if this has some potential or not. But you trying to play Love Island, and you really driving the fans crazy, and you driving people crazy. But when that man went to Andrada and told her, I'm gonna shut this stuff off with you and I'm gonna focus on Meg. And she was like, okay, that's fine. I get it. And then he goes and tell Meg, yes, I shut it down with Andrada. And she's like, after this woman asked you to the hideaway, yeah, you said no. But apparently she felt comfortable enough to ask you to the hideaway. Why did she feel
Mm.
comfortable enough to ask you to the hideaway? Why did she come back feeling comfortable enough to come to me and tell me that she is going to actively pursue you? What did you do in Casa? Because don't make
It
me agree with
the math
Meg.
the math ain't math in here. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm so annoyed. Honestly, I hope Meg breaks off stuff with him and she walks away cleanly.
Mhm.
Like, just tell him it's over. Because this man, he's like, I broke it off for her. What else do you want from me? I wanted you to come back in here and say, it was you. I had the test, I've gone the test, and then it's you. And you still didn't do that. You came back and I had to give you an ultimatum for you to decide it's me. Who wants that? Wants that? Who wants to beg somebody to pick me, choose me, love me?
Nobody.
Nobody wants that. And she literally had to beg you to pick me, choose me, want me, love me. And you said, okay, fine, I'll do it, dog. Is that what you want? That's literally how I felt. That's like somebody saying, we've been together for 10 years, we got 2 kids, and we still ain't married. He's like, all right, fine, I'll marry you, dang.
But and on the flip side of that, the frustration with Meg this entire season has just been that she's literally had his balls on a chain the entire time, where if she had let him actively do the Love Island experience of properly exploring people and not just like breadcrumbing people in the way that he has been and then just like literally yanking it back and using her emotionality in the way to just yank him back every single time, then
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't be in this position and neither would she. So while I
Mm-hmm.
understand, I get
I
it,
agree with that too.
I agree with everything you just said as
And
well.
I agree with
But in
everything
this
you just said.
but in this case, it's just like fuck both of them. I'm
Both of
so
them
over
can
both of
go.
them.
Both of them can go.
I'm
They are
like,
so look. Are they the Huda and Jeremiah of this season? Like, they
yes.
are driving me insane. And now the Hood and Crystal this season for me. Oh, they're the Hood.
God
She's
help us
Hooder.
all.
God help us all. Because my Lord, what a more. Okay, yeah.
I think that's a great place to leave off because fuck them both. Great place to leave off. Great place to leave off today. Perfect place to leave off. Yeah. Because that's basically all the fallout that happens. It's just that. So thank you for joining us for whatever this was.
Jesus.
A Casa in review, all that situation. We're gonna have probably more Megan Dijon to talk about on Tuesday because it's movie night. So make sure to come back and join us on Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. BST, to talk about movie night and the fallout of movie night, because there will be. For Dijon, for Harry, probably for Harrison. Ben's gonna have some fallout.
Ben, shut your mouth again. Don't sit up there at that recoupling talking about some she's irrelevant again. She got 2 brain
And
cells.
thank you, Maya Jama.
Period, Maya. Because that was so rude. You are the rudest.
Thank you, Maya Jama.
Maya, you ate, and you look great doing it too, Maya.
Oh, Maya Jama looked incredible. Can we talk about it for a brief moment while we're here? Maya Jama, A, it was good to see you, Maya, and B, you looked incredible.
I tell you, the UK hosts are eating down this season with their looks. All of them.
The Love Island stylists are here, and they're doing their damn thing. But yes, join us on Tuesday. We'll be back here Tuesday, and we'll be back here literally shortly to talk about Love Island USA. So join us for that. In the meantime, subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Check out another video that we've done, including but not limited to a Big Brother premiere recap, a Love Island USA recap, or a Destination X recap, or more Love Island UK recaps. Get your merch, lanagcreations.etsy.com. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here, Islanders. So, Cheers! Woo!